Welcome everyone in this lecture of NPTEL online certificate course on intelligent and smart building in the context of futuristic architecture. In this lecture, we will talk about the ideology and principles of futuristic movement. Core ideology or ideology of futuristic architecture means what were the broad system of ideas given by intellectuals of the 20th century for architecture, evolution of the world at large scales. Therefore, in this lecture, we will discuss how different architects respond to the ideologies through their respective ways or through their respective elements of design. So, the key topics we will cover in this lecture will be the key principles of futuristic architecture, the architecture innovations with modern techniques, and as a concluding remark, we look into the futurism as a new era. So, the core ideology of futuristic architecture was to reject tradition and create a new architecture that expressed speed, technology, movement, and modern. This new industrial aesthetic based ideology called for bold, dynamic, machine like forms using modern material and scientific methods instead of historical styles. Therefore, we can tabulate the core ideology of futuristic architecture in the following points. Like architects, designers, and artists want to break from the past and historical ornamentation styles. So there was a zeal of complete rejection of previous way of building art and architecture. Next, they wanted to celebrate the energy of the modern city with machines and industrial progress. Then the new architect, the rebellion architects, the intellectuals want to use new materials which are coming with the help of industrial revolution like reinforced concrete, steel, glass to add transparency, lightness, flexibility in the building structures. By shaping architecture for meeting the modern living needs, they want to introduce a structure which is embracing vertical expansions, transport, integration, dynamic rooms, and underground spaces. So now the new architecture is want to embrace the new expansions which are now become possible with the help of new materials. Then architecture design should emphasize on dynamic lines, volumetric interplay, and kinetic expansions for moving beyond traditional symmetry and ornamentation detail. Because they want to build with energy and motion without symmetry, the dynamic lines and inclined planes help designers to introduce this movement effectively. In one sentence, we can say that futuristic architecture behaves in building structures that should look and feel like the modern, fast-moving industrial world rather than the classical past. This movement could understand as a movement which invests on ideology, interest in the art, preparing and announcing a radical subversion of the culture and even societal customs. That from the negating the past, submitting a systematic research for daring experimentation with technology instead. So, the core ideology of futurist architecture can be categorized in four categories. The first is detection of historical style. How, when the inspiration ancient art was drawn from elements of nature, but the futurist architecture finds its inspiration with the mechanical work. In this form of mechanical inspiration, the architecture decoration value depends on raw material utilization and decoration plays on architecture become unreasonable. Futuristic architecture promotes the use of steel, glass, and cement without painting, without ornamentation, without any changes on it. So now architecture is only rich in the beauty of its own shape and lines. Then dynamism is futuristic architecture. Antonio Santella ideology of futurism was built on his personal experience of working at Milan Power Station. Second category is dynamism in futurist architecture. Antonio Santella's ideology of futurism was built based on the personal experience of working at Milan Power Station competition during 1912. Therefore, the characteristics of a power station, like shape of pillars, the transmission towers, and electric cords and cables, were frequently present in his works. Dynamism refers to the representation of movement and energy within static structures. Therefore, Antonio's envisioned urban landscape filled with towering structures, incorporating elements that emphasize verticality and movement, like sharp angles and intersecting planes, to incorporate movement through oblique and elliptic lines due to their dynamic nature. His drawings often include sharp angles and bold diagonal lines, emphasizing the dynamic nature of modern urban life. The third category is embrace of technology and industry. New, the architects of this era wanted to embrace the new technologies into the building, and they are keen to showcase the integration of the technology with buildings by incorporating escalators, lifts, dynamic planes, etc. And the third is integration of art and architecture. Now the architecture is combined with the art. So the architects want to develop buildings as an art object. So they are treating the building, they started treating their buildings as a scut. So when we are saying that they are calling correlation of historical style, the inspiration was from power station, mechanical work, industrial aesthetics, and the decoration lies on the raw material utilization, use of steel, glass, and cement without ink. Dynamism, it refers to movement and energy with static structure, and it is given by the Antonio Santella sketch of study of the factory. In this sketch, he envisioned landscape filled with towering structures. Then angular form of diagonals, the design element, the angular form of diagonals. So Russian architect Konstantin Melnikov introduces a flight of stairs between two triangular halves to emphasize the bifurcation and diagonality of the same scheme in his building of the Soviet Pavilion at the 1925. Following the ideology of Belyas, this Russian architect sought to encapsulate the sense of speed and the restless progression of modern life on the form of diagonal and curved lines. This was achieved through incorporating the time element in the static building. Therefore, they use angular forms and diagonals. The use of dominating, so the Russian architect Konstantin Melnikov introduces a flight of staircase between two triangular halves of to emphasize the bifurcation and diagonality of the scheme. The angular feature of the design, such as the roof, banners, and triangulated framing of the sign tower, makes this an emblematic project that illustrates the core features of 20th century diagonality. Futuristic architecture may feature asymmetrical shapes and forms to convey a sense of unpredictability and motion. In the text example, Zaha Hadid Piano, in her Piano Science Center, in Germany features bold angular forms and dynamic interior spaces. The building layout demonstrates a contemporary embodiment of futurist principles with the movement emphasis on energy and motion. In this example of Anthropolis, Walter Jones argued that elliptical, oblique, and curved lines are more dynamic than horizontal and vertical ones. And they explicitly rejected classical style, preventionist attitude, and static forms such as cubes and pyramids to express change and speed. In this line, Walter Jones echoes his similar anti-static thinking through his radical shape urban form, which had concentric inward focused structure instead of conventional blocks. This scheme emphasizes a radical new spatial order and replaces conventional horizontal and vertical organization with a dynamic visionary spatial system. The next design element in this line is layering and interpenetration of spaces. It means overlapping planes, intersecting volumes, which give the impression of depth and movement, breaking away from traditional static spatial arrangement of forms. X and Eliar's designs were just futuristic in appearance, but also functionally aligned with the need of modern, fast-paced society. Therefore, he envisioned buildings that incorporated energy and fluidity. In this line, the Villa Muller Adolf Loss introduces a revolutionary architecture concept from the early 20th century. In this concept, he was emphasizing three-dimensional spatial planning over rigid, flat-roof planes. This new dynamic spatial concept was organized in layered planes. Each room size, height, and volume tailored precisely to its function, creating interlocking spaces at varying levels, connected by short stairs. This rejects uniform ceiling heights and at the same time forming a fluid, organic interior living areas. These areas has flow dynamically around the central axis. As this design interlinks rooms at varying levels, they allowing spaces to flow seamlessly without any rigid boundary. It allowing fluid transition and visual connectivity like this, visual connectivity among different levels flow. This interplay of overlapping volumes and interconnected spaces produces a complex, continuous spatial experience that refines interior movement and perception. This revolutionary spatial arrangement was titled as ramp plan execution. This introduces interconnected levels, overlapping spaces, and fluid visual transition among different floors. Later in 20th century, architects created spatial fluidity through providing open and flexible plans by designing open interiors with movable partitions, allowing spaces to adapt dynamically to various uses and activities. The kinetic feature was incorporated later on the building facades with the elements like adjustable walls, dynamic facades, floating floors, which enables building to transform and respond to different functions or environmental conditions. Embrace of technology and industry. Futurist ideology, machines and industrial power, and intended to reflect them in art and architecture of that period. And they were believing that the technology was inherently superior to the natural world. Therefore, Technology influenced the futurists to the use of new construction material such as steel and glass and the incorporation of industrial motifs into artworks and buildings. The futuristic ideology of decoration value depends on raw material utilization and violation of colored material. Futurist architects promotes the use of steel, glass, and cement without painting, without any ornament. So they create architecture that is only rich in the beauty of its shape, lines, and functionality. When we talk about the incorporation of the modern material, steel, glass, and concrete allowed to innovative structure design as aesthetic expression that departed from traditional architecture. Industrial aesthetics designs drew inspiration from machinery and industrial structures, and they were reflecting the mechanized world. As we can see in the first example of Crystal Palace in London, which is designed by Sir Joseph Exton. In this building, Sir Joseph critical embraces technology, transparency, industrial aesthetic in his building. This building is often described as a predecessor of futurism because of its radical embrace of technology, transparency, lightness through its vast glass walls, which anticipated futurist call for openness, dynamism, and integration with modern life. The industrial aesthetics rather than classical ornamentation. This its prefabrication and modularity design echoed the futurist rejection of tradition and celebration of speed, machine age progress, and dynamic spatial experience. In the next example, which is Nissan de Bede, it is a well-known house of glass designed by Perry. It embodies futurist ideology through its radical embrace of industrial material, transparency, and the concept of architecture as a machine of living. So, in the point of industrial material and transparency, Nissan de Bere facade is composed of translucent glass blocks, which is supported by a steel skeleton. This structure echoes futurist fascinations with industrial progress and mechanization. In Mission Tivera, as machine aesthetic, Pierre Chaharo made house conceived as both private residences and medical clinic. It was integrating functional efficiency with modernist ideas. This duality refers futurist focus on utilitarian architecture. In this building, Pierre uses sliding screens, pivoting panels, and exposed steel components, highlighting the mechanical precision of the design, resonating with futuristic admiration of machines. In this building, Shiharo made spatial innovation as the building interior uses movable partition and layered transparency as well as flexible spaces by adding mezzanines in between. The spatial dynamism creates visual connections between different areas. This spatial arrangement exemplifies the futuristic principles of layering and spatial interpenetration in different floors. Cheharu treated the house as a total work of art, fusing craft and industry. This synthesis reflects futurist ambition to reshape all aspects of modern life. In the next example, it is the heating plant and main control cabin in Florence. It was designed by Angelo Mozzioni. It is considered one of the greatest masterpieces of futuristic architecture. Its design embodies futurist emphasis on dynamism, industrial power, and modern materials, transforming a purely technical facility into an avant-garde architecture statement. As an architectural expression or as an architectural impact of futurism, when we, uh, with respect to the futuristic principle that speed and dynamism, this building suggested with the towers of four-story structure with ribbon windows, casement windows, and portholes in the control section. So, through these elements, this building was showcasing speed and dynamism. When we talk about the industrial aesthetic, it was constructed with reinforced concrete and cladding of clinker bricks, which echoing futurism fascination with machinery and industrial aesthetic. When we talk about the monumentality, the southern tower with canopy reflects futurist preference for a vertical and monumental scale, which symbolizing progress and modernity. So the initial plan, it was initially planned as a heating plant, but it was expanded to include the main control cabin for railway signaling also. This is emerging utility-based architecture by fusing two different functions in the same bit. So it reflects this celebration of technology. The building's purpose is supporting the multiple functions, and this is the futuristic principle. As through this figure, we can see the transition from the visionary drawings of Antonio Santella to the practical construction of futuristic realization. So this is the idea and this is the reality. In the next example of Santa Maria Novella railway station of Florence, it lies in its fusion of technological modernity and rationalist clarity, transforming the station into a symbol of speed, efficiency, and progress while maintaining harmony with Florence's historical urban. So it has an architectural impact of futurism in different ways. When we talk about the speed and dynamism, this building function evokes the idea of the train mechanism, aligning with, with the futurist celebration of technology and movement, that is speed or dynamism. So streamlined horizontal facade and efficient circulation. To showcase the industrial aesthetic and mechanical precision have shown by a horizontal composition and bare compact massing. So the building has travertine and glass used with rationalistic desks. When we, if we talk with respect to the monumentality, the volume of the station kept low profile and in the linear geometry to symbolize the speed and modernity. However, the urban harmony, the proximities are also respected, and the building is had linearity in comparison to the height. So the scale was low profile, respecting the Florence historical style. Next, the flow of passengers to the concourse and platform mirrors futurism obsession with movement and the circulation in the building and the utility. It also reflects the futuristic celebration, futuristic consideration for utility architecture. So it is functional based building. In this building, there was a break from tradition as it rejected stone, symmetry, and ornamentation. Norman Foster and other high-tech architects cite it as a direct ancestors of futurist and modern inspired building. So this figure showcases the transition of sketches, ideas of urban ideas of Antonio Santella's vision and the from idea to reality transition in the building. Futurism sought to blur the line between different art forms, integrating painting, sculpture, and architecture into a cohesive expression of modernity. So, it introduces an interdisciplinary approach aimed to create immersive environment that encapsulate the futurist So now the buildings are becoming an art object. This figure communicates the easily designed ideas of futuristic vision with the speed, industry, and innovation to the modern manifestation, which focuses on dynamic forms and lights than futuristic stations of today. So this image is uh, showcasing the transition from the idea to the reality till now. Thank you. This is all for this subject. And in the next lecture, we will discuss upon with the comparative analysis of the futuristic with different contemporary architecture movements.